foremost, we're missing the point that he's 23, she's 38.
Exactly. That's a huge point.
We don't want to acknowledge that. Sometimes when a woman reaches a certain age, if she gets pregnant, she wants to keep the baby because she doesn't know if she's going to get pregnant again.
That's true.
That's the mind frame that they go through. But we have to acknowledge that he's 23, she's 38. He has a pattern of this, and she should know better. Meaning, like, she should have made the decision to either not sleep with this young man or make sure he wraps it up. What do you expect a 23-year-old who's just getting all this money to say? Especially if he shows a pattern of not wanting children. Now you become complicit because you think in your mind, I can change. Either I can change him or I'm looking for a come up.
And that's what a lot of people tend to think.
That's what a lot of people. We've seen this story before with this same individual. It's not like you caught him out of nowhere. We don't know it. We've seen this pattern. And if you see a pattern and you become part of a pattern, you're complicit in the pattern.
So to your point, when you're saying that, my thing, and because I agree with a lot of what the lady said.
Me too.
My thing be this: why is the onus on the man to be the person for protecting? I think the responsibility should fall on both parties.
But that's what she's saying. She's saying the onus really, she's responding to the criticism largely being placed at her feet and saying, you guys, nobody ever puts the onus on the guy.
And I said, I agree with
right.
You. But when you started to speak, you said, yo, the dudes are having unprotected sex. No, the parties are having unprotected sex.
I know that.
So in that, the same way she could say, yo, you. You had a baby with me unprotected. He can say, not saying that it's right, to Ice's point, he can say, fuck you, yeah, but I told you I didn't want to have a baby, so I don't want nothing to do with it. And the only thing it does is leave another fatherless child in the streets.
Right.
So she's really not speaking to the societal issues, because when you laid down with that dude and decided to have unprotected with that dude, y'all both knew the potential consequences. But I think in her 38-year-old brain, she also knew that they were never going to be a family and they never were going to be in a relationship.
I don't know.
So you are lending to the societal detriment of fatherless kids.
I have no idea what she was thinking when she got involved with him. I have no idea what he was thinking when he was getting involved with her. I really don't know. But by using her age against her, she's this age and he's that age, we can look at which Jalen is it that's with Drea? He seems to be very happy with her. He posts her all day long. Like, they look like they're in a very involved relationship. So I don't think that the age factor really actually plays a role here, because it's not just that he's 23. He has a girlfriend and he has a family. Right. So he's mature enough to have created the family with the girl of his choice, but he's still outside screwing other women unprotected.
Wait, who are you talking about right now? You talking about Anthony Edwards?
I'm just going based off what he just said about him having a family.
I just want to correct. It doesn't take maturity to come in somebody.
Zero.
I know.
Maturity.
Trust me, I know.
Hold on. But if it was the other way around,
I was going to say that.
We blame the men.
I was going to say that. Would the woman have been enough mature at 20 years old, fresh out of college, to be dealing with a 38-year-old man? We wouldn't look at it like she was mature enough to be making all these responsible decisions. The word would start floating around.
And once you factor in how they say that women mature faster than men and all of that, so she ain't even 38. She's way older than that.
And he in the mind of an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's even bigger gap.
I want to take the time to shout out the women out there that be like, listen, if I come to my man and say I'm pregnant, I want him to be just as ecstatic as I am. Word. And if I don't get that response, then it's a sign, and I'm going to go ahead and, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
Yes!
Those are the ones.
Fetus delicious.
Jackpot. Magically delicious.
Fetus delicious.
Did you just say ignorant? Fetus delicious.
Yes. I mean,
those are the ones that walk straight past in front of the clinic. They walk straight, nigga, like they're in the army.
I gotta shout them out. Hey, was written all over my face.
Yeah.
I have to say,
she don't let them stop her. No. When they try to hug her in the beginning, if you don't get the out my way,
don't want it.
Some girl tweeted yesterday. She was like, she'd have been calling me. I done already argued with the white people out front. I'm inside. Where tell you what.
Yo,
Meet me or beat me here.
They apply pressure, the white people, but we talk about the ones that get past them.
Yeah, that's what she
The
said.
ones that
She
get right past them.
Determined. They determined.
Yeah, they determined to go inside. They determined to go inside.
It's like the jackal.
I just feel like the double standard play a role in this.
Yeah, it
Joe.
does.
Like,
and that's the thing. Like, I can see. I totally understand, and I think that the lady has a ton of valid points.
She does.
She does.
She does.
Right. So, but I also think that a lot of that blame is on her as well. I think that it's a two party thing. I don't think that it's just him being wrong or her being wrong. It's both of them. But when you put your out on Front Street to the public,
People gonna
then the
judge.
criticism is going to be.
Yeah, that's my take on that. I do think it's both of them.
Yeah.
That's why I'm kind of just on mute and letting y'all have the conversation, because
And I put a little more on her than I normally would. Not saying it's all her fault. I put a little bit more on her because A, you're older and more mature than you know. And B, we've seen this with him before.
She has too.
No, I'm saying when I say
She got
we,
a
I'm talking
baby.
about-
She got a baby with Lil Baby, right?
Yes.
How old is Lil Baby?
30 now? Something like that.
I don't know the status of none of that.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but
like,
what I'm just saying, and I'm just talking about with Anthony Edwards though. If you've seen how this person, it wasn't 5 years ago he did this. This was last year.
Anthony Edwards is a kid, bro.
we got to call it what it is.
Because I thought she handled herself well in her text messages to him, but you're texting a 23-year-old dude that's 300 M's up
You
that
can see, you can
don't
tell.
want kids.
Look at his responses.
And he's
Look at his responses.
He's like, kick rocks.
So look, let me
He laughing.
She said maybe this
Laughing
could be a
emojis.
learning experience. He said, I don't want to learn.
let me ask you this. So imagine
so you kind of get.
So imagine what their conversations were like over dinner.
I'm with you.
You get what I'm saying? Like imagine what their conversations were like when they were in that quote unquote getting to know each other phase.
Joe is
Which leads more to I saw a
knew
lick.
better.
Oh my God.
I saw a lick.
Thank you for checking in with the channel. Anthony Edwards, the talented young NBA player for the Minnesota Timberwolves, has found himself in the spotlight not just for his on-court skills but also for the challenges that come with his newfound fame and wealth. As a rising star in the NBA, Edwards is no stranger to the attention that comes with being a millionaire athlete. One of the issues that athletes like him face is the constant threat of being targeted by individuals looking to benefit from their wealth and status, including what are often referred to as gold diggers. These women may see athletes as an opportunity to secure financial stability, and for someone like Edwards, who's just beginning his career, this can be especially tricky to navigate. There have been instances where high-profile athletes have been caught in situations where women have tried to get pregnant in order to secure financial support for the rest of their lives, regardless of the athlete's actual involvement in their child's upbringing. This is a real issue for players like Edwards, who need to be cautious about the people they allow into their personal lives. With millions of dollars at their disposal, athletes are prime targets for opportunists. If not careful, they can easily end up in legal or financial turmoil, from child support battles to paternity tests, all of which can distract them from their professional goals. Please consider subscribing, leave a comment, like this video, and see you in the next video.